What a beautiful evening at Green Pastures Farm. Welcome everybody. Good day or good evening. We got a beautiful sunset. Look at that. It just doesn't get any prettier than that. My goodness. You know, anytime you can call that your office, you're not looking at four walls in a cubicle or staring at a computer, and you're out here on the land with nature. You know, I think this is the way that God intended it. With ruminants, people taking care of ruminants, and the ruminants take care of you. This is the way it's been going on for thousands of years.
They're feeling their grass, aren't they?
They're feeling their grass, Isaac and David. They certainly are. Would you all go get that mineral and bring it? It's right up there. Yeah, just bring it down here. Thank you all. We had a beautiful day today, and I'll have to introduce you all to David on a special one-on-one. David's our new intern. He started December 1st, and we are still taking applicant. We are still interviewing for the last position, and that will be in April 1st. So we broke them up this year. We're not having them both come at the same time, and that gives us some overlap. And we're just tickled to death to have David. He's a Louisiana young man and just super. We're just excited to have him. Look at this, folks. I mean, can you get an any prettier picture than that? I don't think so. I just don't think so. Man, December 1st. And it's, I think it hit 64 degrees today. Maybe saying by Friday it's going to be at close to 70. But we ran the sawmill today. We did some, brought in all the winter firewood. Just unbelievable the work you can get done with four young men that are gung-ho and not afraid to work. They all got to run the sawmill today. They enjoy that. And David had never run it, and William is our other interviewee, one of them. He's here with us from England, and it's been a good time listening to his life, what it's like over in England. And it's always neat to hear the other perspective of other people, the way they farm. And he lives on a sheep cattle farm in England, and just interesting. I like listening to him. He's got that English accent. Probably end up doing an interview with William before he leaves as well. But the cattle, there's 321 head in here. They're on tonight. They're on about 5 acres, 5.5 acres right here. And I wanted to show you what we're leaving behind. So this is December 1st, and it's going to be about 40 days before we come back. We haven't touched our hay. There's the hay over there. And this is what we're leaving behind. Right there. So that's all going to get rained on, snowed on, get some cold weather on it. It's going to get freshened up. And when we come back in 40 days, it's going to look a lot like this, except for it's not going to have as much green in it. But you know what? They're still going to do pretty good on it. And we're going to be able to push this thing. I don't know, we may be clear up to February before we feed much hay. You know, it's going well. And the thing that helps us, of course, is our cow size. We don't have monster cows. These are 1,000-pound cows. And look at that fat cow. Folks, those are the cows that make you money. It's all about the grass. It's not about grain. It's all about the grass. It's all about the conformation of your cows, getting the right size cows, not elephants. We don't need elephants out here on the land. You just don't. You don't need to give your money to the people that sell you all the inputs. And golly, I saw a deal today. It was a contest where I got an email. I'm not going to tell you who it was from. Doesn't matter. But they were advertising applicants, you know, to sign up. And all this stuff. You're going to be feeding them, and the weight gains, and the ones that gain the fastest in the grain feeding lots. Those are the ones that were going to get the first prize. And just all this other stuff I don't need to even go into. But at the very bottom, it was sponsored by 4 major agrochemical / livestock health medicine companies. They're the ones making all the money. And we should feel good about giving them all of our money? No. We should feel good about keeping all of our money. We're the ones doing the work, folks. We're taking all the risk. We're releasing this land. We're out here in the weather, in the snow, in the rain, in the ice, in the cold. It's ours. It's ours. It's not theirs. You should be making a good living on the land. Let them go sell new cars or something. They don't need to be taking the money off of you. You get the right kind of cows, you don't need to give them your money. You can keep it all. You make a good living on the land. But you got to have cows that'll make a living for you. You shouldn't be working to support your cow herd. Look at this. 321 head, and all I can see is dollar bills going in their belly tonight. And it didn't cost me a blooming thing. The boys and I rolled up a wire and they fed themselves. Why aren't more people doing this? Have y'all got any rumors of what fertilizer prices are going to look like next spring with this inflation? We just printed another 1.9 trillion. Build it back better? I don't think so. We're going to see inflation like you've never seen in your lifetime. You're not going to be able to afford to put on fertilizer. You better wake up real quick and start using your animals to grow grass by trampling, using their manure, using the urine, getting the right animal size, getting your water set up. Let these be your workers. Don't be putting all your money into fertilizer. Here it is, right here. And you get this beautiful workstation every day. You get to work out with the animals. This is the way that it works, folks. It's a great way to make a living, and it's very low risk. You don't have a lot of overhead because you don't have all the equipment. You don't have all the fossil fuel. You're not feeding them all this grain. They're just eating grass. That's it. There's a lot of people starting to wake up, and they want the animals to be happy. They want the land to be healed. They don't want to look out and see them standing in mud and poo. And, you know, they're gaining momentum. There's more of them than there is of us. And so we don't need to be giving ourselves a black eye. If every single livestock owner in the United States did this, those people could go fish. They could just go pick on somebody else. They could go pick on the pig people or the chicken people, the people that are locking them up in those great big barns, but they couldn't pick on us because we got them out here on the land, healing the land. And we're not using fossil fuel to do it. And all of a sudden people aren't getting sick anymore because they're eating a very healthy protein that was developed from a green blade of grass grown by sunlight. Grown by sunlight. Talk about solar collectors, solar energy. Here it is. Here it is right here. Solar energy raised meat. Why in the world would you do anything else? Doesn't make sense. Well, I'm going to climb off that. It's starting to get dark, and golly, what a beautiful evening. For those y'all that stuck through with the rant that I went on, thank you. I just had to get that off my chest. Folks, have a good one, and we'll see y'all down the road. And I'm going to be seeing some of y'all in Texarkana. That's coming up in February. It's on our website. It's going to be a 2-day conference there, and probably see some of you all there at that. Look forward to it. Everyone have a good one, and hit that subscribe button on the way out.